So this is a story time that he pawpawed me and paralyzed me. And I want to give the domestic help hotline 1-800-799-SAFE, or you can text START to 88788 if you have a need help for a domestic problem.
Hey y'all, so if you don't know me, my name is Maddie. Um, I was recently shot back in August by my ex-boyfriend. Everybody has been blowing me up, wanting me to tell my story, wanting me to make a video on what happened. And I have been in the hospital sick, and the case just ended. As soon as the case ended, I ended up getting sick. I'm fighting an infection right now. I'm doing much better. Just keep me in y'all prayers. I finally gained some strength, and I'm ready to tell my story now of what happened to me on August 4th, 2024. So, to start it off, I had dropped my boyfriend off at work. I dropped him off. We had came to an agreement that I would be back at 12 to pick him up. I take accountability. That's why I'm saying that right there. Boom. So, day goes on. I'm door dashing all day. Earlier that day, I was invited to an Airbnb by my cousins to celebrate their friend's birthday. So I told them, of course, I would come, stop by. It was right up the street from my house, so why not? So I called my ex-boyfriend's cousin, and I asked her, because we were really close, I asked her if she would come with me. She said, of course, and she agreed to meet me at the Airbnb. So once I finished door dashing, it had to be like maybe 9. I went home. I started getting ready. It takes me a minute to get ready, so I went home. I started getting ready. I probably didn't leave out the house. I left out the house late. Like, I remember even texting him and was like, I don't even think I'm finna go because I feel like I'm moving so slow. But I had to leave out the house at like 9. No, it couldn't have been 9. It had to be like 10:30. It had to be like 10:30 maybe. I don't know. I went to the Airbnb. I was sitting outside for a long time. I called my FC to come out the Airbnb, and she came and sat in the car with me. We was literally sitting in the car just talking, kicking it for a minute. Like, it had to be like 30 minutes we was just sitting in the car. So then I had told his cousin to just let me know when she was halfway there, because she was coming from the west side. Like I said, the Airbnb was right up the street from my house. So I was nowhere. I was already knowing I was going to get there before her. So that wasn't no problem. Um, I told her to just let me know when she got close or whatever. She said, okay, cool. So she called me back and told me that she was close or whatever. And the people inside the Airbnb, my cousins and all of their friends and stuff, they was asking if his cousin could go get the liquor, because my cousins already knew her, so they already know she's of age. So they was just like, can she go to the liquor store for us or whatever? I'm like, all right, cool. I'll meet her at the liquor store, so that way she won't have to come here get y'all money and then go back out. So we got the money from them. We went to the liquor store. Um, we at the liquor store. We get the liquor. We meet the cousin at the liquor store. We get the liquor. We get back in the car. We go back to the B&B. We finally go in the B&B. Mind you, I had been sitting there for a minute, so it was probably like, it had to be like 11 at this point now. Had to be. So, um, they start pouring shots or whatever. I'm lighting my hookah, just chilling. Everybody talking, chilling, listening to music, turning up. I'm just sitting there smoking my hookah or whatever. Then I see the time getting closer and closer to 12, so I call my boyfriend like, okay, I'm gonna just send you a lift, and you can meet me at the house because Like I said, the Airbnb is literally right up the street from the house, and he worked all the way on the other side of, I'm not gonna say, but he worked, he worked maybe like 15, 18 minutes away, but he worked in the red zone. I didn't want to drive over there at nighttime, so I just told him I sent him a lift. So boom, I sent him a lift. He heard niggas in the background, so he was automatically irritated once he heard the niggas in the background. I already know him. He didn't even have to say shit. He hung up in my face. I knew he was irritated. So then once I seen the lift was like halfway coming back towards us to the house, I told them like, okay, y'all, I'm getting ready to head out. Shark getting ready to be pulling up to the house. I'm gonna be there to meet him at the house. He already had a key to get in, mind you. He didn't need me there to get in. I just still went to meet him at the house because we agreed upon me coming to pick him up, and I didn't. So I just still want to make sure I was in the house with him. Like, I can't do this shit. I'm irritated. Yeah, I'm so high, y'all. Just bear with me. But I
She in
left
the
out the house
hospital
super
bed.
late. Like, it had to be around 10:30, 10:40. Whatever time it was it was not even enough time for me to get out and actually enjoy myself. So, which I wasn't even tripping about. But so I text his cousin and I let him know like, okay, I'm getting ready to be heading to the Airbnb. Um, what you doing? You ready? So she let me know like she was leaving out too. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'll see you there. Cause I'm up the street. I'm nowhere. She coming from the west side. So I already knew I was gonna get there before her. So I just went there. I told my FC to come outside and chill in the car with me for a minute until she got there. So me and my FC in the car chilling, talking. And one of the people from inside texted my FC phone and asked if we can go to the liquor store and get some liquor. Mind you, I wasn't 21 yet at the time, but um, damn, why I want to keep saying her name? Why ain't nobody tell me it's hard to make a story time without using names? Like, oh my god, this is irritating. But so his cousin was 22 at the time, and we had called her and asked her like, "You mind meeting us at a liquor store to get some liquor for them?" She said, "Yeah, no problem." So we sent her a liquor store, and we met up there. So um, we met there. We got the liquor. That even took us a minute. That took us a minute. Like when I say the night was just, I probably spent like, okay. Anyways, we get back in the car, go to the B&B. Go in the B&B. It's probably like, it had to be like 11:30, 11:40 now at this point, because when I say I barely was even there, I barely was even there. I probably spent like um 15, 20 minutes tops in there. Like, I was barely even there, but I'm watching the time knowing that I got to get him at 12 o'clock. So I call him and I tell him, I already had it in the back of my head, like, okay, I'm going to have to send him a lift because um, I don't want him to be waiting or whatever. And so I called him and I said, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to send you a lift. And he heard some niggas in the background. He heard some boys in the background, some little boys at that in the background. That ain't had nothing to do with me. That I wasn't thinking about none of that. So he heard them in the background, and I guess he caught an attitude, just assuming whatever. I don't know, but he hung up in my face, and he texted me and was like, his Android was finna die. I don't know. So I guess because his Android connects to his iPhone was off and he had a flip phone, then he had an Android. His Android he was using for hotspot to use his iPhone. Then the flip phone he was using to make calls out. So the Android was finna die, so he wasn't gonna be able to use his iPhone, basically. So, I told him, like, okay, the lift should be pulling up anytime soon now. I'm gonna meet you at the crib. So, boom, I'm watching the lift. He getting the lift. They on their way to the house. I'm telling him, like, okay, y'all, I love y'all. I'm getting ready to leave. I love y'all. Be safe. Um, he getting ready to pull up to the house, so I'm gonna just meet him there. So, boom. Um, his cousin, like, okay, Matt, I'm gonna leave out with you too. Come on, let's go. So we tell each other we love each other and bye. We say, she get in her car, I get in my car. She tell me, like, I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna follow you up until the freeway street. So I stay off the main street. She followed me all the way up the main street, and then she turned off at the other main street that crosses the main street, and she turned off to go get on the freeway. So, um, from there, I pulled straight up to the house, like literally straight up to the house. He was literally pulling straight up to the house too. He beat me there, but I was literally pulling up right behind him. So the door was still wide open because he had literally just walked in. And so he came straight back out once he seen I pulled up, and he was like, "Let me use the car. I'm finna go to the gas station or whatever." And I'm like, "All right, come on, get in. I'll drive you." So he get in the car. I go up to the gas station. Mind you, his phone off with his money on it. So he hopped straight out. Like, I was gonna ask if he needed some money or something, but he hopped straight out, literally, went in the gas station. I could tell he had attitude, mind you. Ben could tell. Hopped straight out, went to the gas station, came right back out. He went in the gas station, made a call, came back out, still on the call. On the call, mind you. Call. Hey y'all, so if you don't know me, my name is Maddie. Um, okay, y'all, so this part two. Please excuse me on part one. I was so tired. Like, I did not feel good at all. I was just literally trying to push through it. I had remade it over and over again because I was mentioning names. Which I did not want to do. Like, that was not the goal. I was not trying to mention nobody's name. I was cussing. I wasn't trying to do that neither. So I just kept remaking it and putting it in my drafts. Come to find out, I posted the wrong one. I posted and went to sleep. I didn't even know what I posted. I had to take a nap because I felt terrible. But I do want to apologize for saying his name. Um, my goal is never to slander him or throw dirt on his name. I just want to bring awareness to what he did to me because a lot of people still don't even know what he did to me, and a lot of his family members are still accusing me of wrongfully convicting him of something that he didn't do. And I have evidence, which we're going to get to that too. But yeah, just excuse me in the way I was messing up the story. Not messing up the story, but repeating the same thing. I don't know what I did, but I think I left off at his cousin followed me down the main street, then turned off to the other main street to go get on the freeway. So then I pulled up to the house. As soon as I'm pulling up, he literally just had got there. So he came straight out and he asked me, like, let me see the car keys. I want to go to the store. So I told him, like, come on, get in, I'll drive. So boom, we on our way to the gas station. I could tell he mad. His energy just off the tail. Like, he didn't say anything to me. I think I asked him how was work, and he gave me like a dry response or something. So I just argued off it. He had attitude. So we pulled up to the gas station or whatever. He hopped out before I can even see if he needed any cash or anything. Because mind you, like I said, his phone was off. I don't even know if I said that. I don't know. But his phone was off, and the phone that he had his Cash App money on, it was off. So the Android was dead. So I didn't know, like, if he needed any money or anything, because he hopped out quick as hell. Didn't even give me a chance to ask him. So he went in the store for like 12 seconds at the most, came right back out. He was on the phone. He got in the car and he was like, all right, bet. I'll call you when I get back to the crib. hung up, I asked him, like, you finna go out? He asked me, like, you finna go out? I'm like, I can go back to where I was just at if you're finna go out. Like, I came home to be with you, but if you finna go out, then yes, I'm finna go back out. That's what my exact words was. So from there, he chuckled. He didn't say nothing else. He just chuckled. Mind you, he had an attitude because, like I said, he heard some guys in the background talking. Like I said, I didn't even know them. I didn't even care to know them. My bad if y'all see this, but just speaking realistically, like. But anyways, so from there, I just signed and went on about my business because I didn't feel like arguing or going back and forth or none of that. So I went down the street to the hookah store to get an orange head. And me not thinking about my phone, I'm thinking about the keys because I know how he is. I'm thinking about hurry up, snatching the keys out the ignition. And yeah, I thank God I can look back at this and laugh. Like, some days I cry, some days I laugh. But anyways, I'm not thinking about my phone. So I hurry up, put the car in park, snatch the keys out the ignition. I'm getting ready to get out. Before I can even get out, he snatches my phone off my lap, get out the car, and launches it across the street. I said, okay, really? Didn't even say nothing. I got back in the car, pulled off, started crying, pulled over as I'm crying, trying to take deep breaths, trying to calm myself down. Because mind you, I had been on a journey with God, going to church every Sunday, him and me both, not even just me by myself. He was right there, right along with me, praying more, everything. It was just like, out of nowhere, though, this shit happened. But I sat there really trying to calm myself down, and I said, okay, let me turn back around, because I'm not going to leave him out here. That's not in my nature. I'm never going to leave him out here, even though he just did what he did. So I turned back around, pulled up on him. At this point, he was not in front of the hookah store no more. He was walking. He crossed the street and was beginning to walk down. Oh, why do I keep moving this arm? And was beginning to walk down a side street. So, mind you, he on the sidewalk. So, no, I didn't hit him. I didn't try to hit him. I didn't run up on no curve. I wasn't even in my own car. I would never mess up my grandma's car intentionally. But I pulled up on him, and I'm steady just telling him, like, why would you do that? That don't make sense. All you want to do is argue. I don't feel like arguing tonight. Just give me my phone. If you're going to get in the car, come on, let's go. He pulls out his gun. He starts shooting in the air. He like, no, ain't no phone. Go the fuck home. I'm good. Boom. I'm just like, what you mean ain't no phone? I'll go home. Trust me, I'll go home and leave your ass out here if you want me to. But you're gonna give me my phone. He did not give me my shit, y'all. He did not give me my shit. But anyways, I'm just steady yelling. We yelling back and forth now at this point. Walking, mind you, I'm cruising, he walking. So we back and forth. I got my windows rolled down. We back and forth, yelling out the windows, in and out the windows. Give me my phone. I'm not giving you shit. Go the fuck home. He let off about, I'm gonna say 2-3 shots at the most. When I first pulled back up on him, that was the first time he shot. He shot in the air. Boom. He then, some way, somehow, I don't even know when the fuck this shit happened, but the nigga scared the fuck out of me when he did it. Some way, somehow, he crossed over, because I wasn't even paying attention like that, but he crossed over behind the car and was now on the driver's side of the car. And he was at my window now. I didn't know, mind you. And I didn't know till he said something else. Because I'm steady yelling this way, looking this way, like, give me my phone, Shark, give me my fucking phone. I hear it from the back of my head on the left side now. He like, I'm not giving you shit. Just go home. Go the fuck home. You don't need no phone. Go home. So I'm like, fuck that shit. Give me my phone. Back and forth, just consistent. Back and forth. Same shit over and over again. So then, boom. And people keep calling me. That's another reason why it's all over the place. But anyways, don't even remember what was the last thing I said. This is what I'm talking about. Back and forth, we consistently saying the same thing, back and forth. So he ended up putting his gun in the car, putting it in my face, like, pull the fuck off. It's one in the head. Pull the fuck off. I'm not playing with you, Maddie. So I'm like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Give me my motherfucking phone. I straight told him like that. I don't know why. I don't fear shit. Only thing I fear is God. Okay? And that's why I'm still alive. I would never fear a gun that I shot. Ever. Simple. But, that's besides the point anyways. But, so he said that I skirt off. I guess, I don't know what he thought, but I skirt off. I didn't even skirt off, but like my foot was on the gas. I definitely pulled off. And I said like, I don't give a fuck, move that shit out my face, sure. Oh, I'm about to get irritated, bro. Anyways, cause I already just said it, so shit, fuck it. So I told him like, move it out my face, bro. And I pulled off a little bit. That's when he let it go. I think it was about like 4 shots. 2 of them hit me. Soon as I got shot, I instantly went numb. Mind you, I was driving, my foot was on the gas, so soon as I went numb, I lost all control. I crashed into a truck. I knew I was numb. First of all, I knew I couldn't feel nothing. And I knew I was gonna crash. I looked up. He shot me, mind you, so my whole chest down went numb. Like I couldn't feel nothing. My chest fell on the on the steering wheel. It fell on the steering wheel, and the steering wheel turned to the right. Okay, y'all. So this part 2. Please excuse me on part 1.
Wow.
Okay, I'm trying to hurry up and finish this now because y'all keep asking for part 2. And I know once y'all see part 2, y'all gonna be like, all right, bitch, we need you to finish. So, why do I keep cussing? I think that was the problem too. Earlier, I was trying to talk so proper because you just never know who see what on the internet. And I'm just trying to put a different image out there for myself. Like, bro, going through a situation like this really will change you. But that's a different story. Anyways, soon as the bullets hit me, I crashed. I instantly crashed. My body fell, my torso, my chest, everything fell directly on the steering wheel. The steering wheel swerved to the right. I looked up, and it felt like it happened in slow motion, but in the video, shit was fast as hell. I looked up, I just seen the truck. Like, then the airbags, all the airbags, boom. Then from there, the car had started smoking, so I'm yelling out for him to come help me, like, I'm just gonna call him Tomato. Tomato, come help me. The car's smoking, I can't move, I can't feel nothing, I'm paralyzed. I can't feel nothing. So he ran over to the car. And my guess is, at that point, that's when he threw the gun, because it did take him a little minute to get to me. But, because after he got to me, he never left my side after that. So he ran over to the car, and shit, after that, I'm telling him, like, I can't walk. I can't feel. I'm paralyzed. You're going to have to call the EMS. Like, this shit is real. You hit me. I'm hit. So then from there, he tried to get me out. I guess he thought I was bullshitting. He thought I could walk. I couldn't. He let me fall on the ground. I'm telling him, like, what the fuck, Shar? You dropping me? I got bullets in me. Like, you can make it this. Oh, why do I keep saying his name? I'm so irritated. I'm telling him, like, I got bullets in me, like, bro, like, you could be making them bitches move. You dropping me, you can't do that. You gotta call the ambulance right fucking now. Like, don't even try to pick me back up. He like, nah, I don't got no phone. How I'm gonna call the ambulance? So a van, something rolled past. He tried to stop the van. I don't know why he thought that was a good idea in Detroit, but they rode right the fuck past us. They did not give a fuck. And I hope y'all fucking see this because y'all wrong as hell. Not that I even want to draw help because at the end of the day, me being in that position, nothing but a ambulance person needed to be moving me anyways, but still, damn, like, I would hate if we really didn't have no phones and y'all really rode the fuck past us. But anyways, they rode past us. I'm steadily telling him, like, bro, it's not my time to die. You have to call the ambulance right now. We don't know what's going on. Like, you have to call the ambulance. So, he's steady trying to play like he ain't got no phone. Mind you, he has a flip phone that he just made a call off of. So he picks me up, put me in the back of the car, tries to pull off. Car is totaled. We're not going nowhere. Car is totaled. Like, ruined. He tried to pull off. Car didn't go nowhere. Something sounded like it was dragging. I don't know, but that was rap. So then I'm steady telling him the same thing, like, come on, try, bro. Damn, I'm about to get irritated, bro. I keep telling him, like, come on, bro. Just call the EMS. Call the EMS. Call the EMS. It's going to be okay. Just call the EMS. I'm not going to die if you just call the EMS. Like, it's not my time to die. So then from there, he finally decides to call the EMS. And to me, it felt like it took them a long ass time to get there. But I don't know. Maybe it's just because I wasn't really paying attention to anything. I was sitting back there in the back seat, silent, praying, just trying to keep calm, trying to just keep my breath, like, steady, like, not trying to send myself into shock because, like, I just know what come with this stuff and how it work if you overreact or if anything. So I was just back there just keeping calm and praying, literally. And he got out, he opened up the back door, and he turned on the flashlight, and he was flashing his flashlight in my face, yelling my name, just basically making sure I'm still alive still. And I was ignoring him for the most part. I mean, I think I looked up at him one time, and I was like, I'm all right, I'm good. Ain't saying nothing else to him that whole time. So then the EMS got there before the police. They finally got there. As they pulling up, he told me, like, shh, don't say nothing. I'm gonna go to jail. That was the only thing he said. So that right there really, like, had me feeling some type of way because it's just like, that's your main concern right now. Okay, bet. So then from there, the ambulance person came over to the car and he checking me out, like, he just looking at my wounds and stuff, trying to see where I'm shot at. Then he put the call in, like, he asked him how old I am. He told him 20 years old. He put the call in, like, 20-year-old female, 2 gunshot wounds, one to the shoulder, one to the hip. So automatically right then and there, I started panicking because I'm like, damn, shot not once but twice. What the fuck? And I'm 98 pounds. Mind you, I was not drinking this night. And I thank the Lord that I wasn't, because if you know what alcohol do to you when you bleed, I probably would have not made it. And so then from there, like I said, I started panicking because I never expected that I was shot twice. And I wasn't even thinking that the situation was as severe as it was, honestly. Like, I never thought, oh, I'm never going to be able to walk again. I'm skipping too far ahead. Hold on. Anyways, I get in the ambulance. They put me in the ambulance. The police is now here. We getting ready to pull off, but the police come to the back of the EMS truck, and she's like, this young man out here said he's with you. He wants to ride. I said, no, he's the one who shot me. Definitely not. And I turned to the guy next to me and I said, call my grandma. And so then they shut the doors. And we got the fuck on. He was like, you going to St. John? I said, please don't take me to St. John. Please don't take me to St. John. They kill people there. He said, this is a trauma, ma'am. You have to go to St. John. I said, please, no, don't take me to St. John. Please. Begging him, crying the whole way there, like, don't take me to St. John. They called my grandma. I get them the number. They call her. They not telling her over the phone, like, what happened. Mind you, she out of town, so I don't even know why I told them to call her, but that was really, like, one of the only people whose number I knew by heart next to his. So it was like, call my grandma. She gonna have to call my people for me. So, I arrived to the hospital. From there, they started cutting off all my clothes. They started locating my injury. They started asking me if I could feel this, if I could feel that. Because I just kept on screaming, like, I can't feel. I can't feel. I can't feel. And they just kept on asking me. They kept touching stuff on my body, asking me if I could feel. And I'm just steady like, no, I can't feel. I can't feel. At this point, I'm really frustrated. I'm crying. Like, I'm just thinking the worst out the situation right now. And I'm there alone, mind you. I was there alone probably for about 35 minutes at the most. I mean, my mama did the dash. I don't know who got there first, but it seemed like I think my mama got there first. She did the dash. And when she got there, she came in the room. She asked me what happened. I told her that he had shot me. And she burst out in tears and called my grandma and told her what happened. And my dad and everybody else got there. And then from there, I met with the neurosurgeon maybe like a few hours later that morning. Because mind you, this was going into August 4th. And I met with the neurosurgeon later on that morning, and he basically told me, like, yeah, you have a 5% chance of ever walking again, but God has the final word, and you never know what can happen. It has been done plenty of times. And so, yeah. Okay, I'm trying to hurry up and finish this now.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow.
Hey y'all, first off, I want to thank everybody in the comments for all the encouraging words. I see all of y'all. I wanted to respond to every single one of y'all individually, but I was not expecting that many people to comment. But I do appreciate all of y'all. And it's a lot of comments that I do want to answer. But to finish off the story, after he told me that I wasn't gonna be able to walk again, oh my God, it's so hot in here. Sorry, y'all. After he told me I wasn't gonna be able to walk again, I never had got my statement took by the police. So a detective had came up there later on that day, and he basically was asking me, like, did I know what kind of gun that I got shot with? And I told him a Taurus 9mm green. And so I didn't know then, but I found out later on that I was confirming the gun. And so boom, there was that. So then after that, I was in the hospital for some days, and I had bandages on my wounds, and my wound on my hip kept leaking, and they didn't know what was leaking from out of it. So I was telling them, like, let me see, let me see. And they showed me, and I smelt it, and I'm like, this is boo-boo. So then come to find out, they did some CAT scans and stuff, and come to find out, the bullet had snipped my intestine. So I had to get a colostomy bag. I had to have surgery, and I had to get a colostomy bag. And after that, I was in the hospital for after that surgery, I was in the hospital for 4 more weeks. Fighting infection, fevers, and then once all of that finally slowed down, I was waiting on a bed in rehab. because I had to go to rehabilitation. So I ended up going all the way in Grand Rapids to Mary Free Bed to go to rehab, and I feel like that was really, really good for me. What I didn't mention that I forgot to mention was that the judge that I had was Judge Kenneth King. He was the judge on the he was the judge who put the little girl in handcuffs on a field trip for falling asleep in the courtroom and ended up getting suspended. He ended up getting suspended the same week he was trying to subpoena me to come to court on a stretcher while I was in the hospital. Look how God worked. So, yeah, he was trying to subpoena me to come to court. He told me that if I didn't get to court, that he was going to throw out the case and let him walk free.
Wow.
So, yeah, ate him up with that one. But, anyways, what else happened?
Wow.
I lost a lot of friends. One of the girls I was closest with, prior to me getting shot, we had stopped being friends for real. But she had started posting me or stuff. Like, I don't know why people do that, but she did. She started posting me once she found out that I was hurt or whatever, saying like, I hope you're okay, whatever, I love you, da da da. I don't know what was said actually, but I was just told that she did post me. But she went around and told everybody that I got shot. He shot the car because I was in the car with a nigga. Went around and told everybody that, like, her friends that I share mutual friends with. It was just a lot. Like, it was a lot of weird shit, a lot of funny shit. So I lost a lot of friends. Not even only because of that. Just like this whole situation, you will lose a lot of friends. Like, don't expect nobody who used to be your friend to be there for you. Like, I see a lot of people saying they're going through something like this right now, or something similar. I see a lot of people saying that in the comments, and all I gotta say is put your faith in God and nobody else. Don't look or depend on nobody else, because when it's really time and when you really need somebody, ain't nobody gonna be there. Don't think you got a friend, because you probably don't. You just better off thinking you don't, just so you won't get your hopes up. Because I was crying, sad, and depressed many days, because when I first got home, I thought I had a friend. I ain't have nothing. Not a friend, not a family member, not a nothing. Wasn't nobody coming unless I was paying, unless my grandma was paying. Literally. Nobody was coming to hang with me for free. So, just keep that in the back of your head if you ever go through something like this or going through something like this. I have video footage. I don't know if I want to post that. It could be too brutal. Now that I see people saying, I seen somebody said they got shot in the head. I seen somebody else saying they're going through something similar to this. I don't know if I want to post it because it could be too brutal, but I mean, if y'all want to see it, let me know. Y'all can comment and say if y'all want to see it. I'll put it in the next post. I promise I'm not going to take too long to post it. It's a lot. Man, it's a lot. We done been through a lot. Somebody asked, is he in jail? Yes, the last day of the case was last Wednesday. I had to make an impact speech in front of everybody, and he had a lot of people in there for him. And I had my little army, okay? I had my little army. It was about 10 of us at the most, but that's all I need. The mighty 10, okay? And it was hella people in there for him, but that did not stop me. That did not discourage me not one bit. And that's what scared people the most, my confidence. Like, they laughed at me, but none of them would ever be able to do what I do. Oh, my mama. None of them. None of them. So I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. So, But yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a lot of he say, she say. It's been a lot of people getting mad. One of his cousins looked at my mama and told her I'll never walk again as he got up and walked out the courtroom. Just a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm so glad it's over with now. Like, hey y'all, first off, I feel like this is a really, really good question. Did his family ever reach out or apologize? No. Never, ever, ever. They have no remorse, none at all. I spent so much time with them, and they don't even care about what he did to me. They just watch me. That's all they do, is watch me. That's it. Him on the other hand, he did apologize to me. Him and my grandma had a conversation. Did he tell the truth in the courtroom about what happened? What you mean? I mean, not what you mean, but like we on FaceTime. But he pleaded guilty. Okay, y'all. He pleaded guilty on the counts of, I don't know. I would have to go look at it, but he pleaded guilty, and he got 7 years, but he already had did 102 days, so he got 6.5 years.
That's crazy. 7 years.
I just feel like him pleading guilty, telling we didn't go to trial or nothing. So
People have drug cases get more than
when
that.
he had a chance to say something after I said my impact statement, he didn't say anything, which I wasn't expecting him to say anything. His lawyer just spoke for him.
He got 7 years. That ain't nothing. People with drug cases get more longer than that.
Some of y'all want to hear my impact statement, so I'm gonna read it off to y'all. Muscle spasm. Okay. I want to start by giving thanks to my family and friends for all of the support you guys give me. I want to thank the judge and the prosecutors, and most importantly, I want to thank God for everything He has done and in the works of doing for me. During the beginning of this new chapter of my life, I was so hurt and angry. I felt so betrayed, knowing that the guy I once loved before could be capable of doing something so ignorant. Nightmares of August 4th would replay in my mind, waking me up out of my sleep. I was so depressed, so speechless, glued to the bed daily for 32 days straight, and every day I would ask myself the same question: why me? Now I realize that God puts us through suffering to bring us closer to Him, to refine us, give us hope, and build our strength. After coming out of depression, I started praying more and putting my trust and faith into God more. And that's when He opened up my eyes to it all. I had to let go of all that hurt and hate because my forgiveness is connected to my healing. So I opened up my heart and I let go of the pain I was holding on to, and I forgave. My life has drastically changed completely. The girl I once was before is no longer here with us today. This situation has shaped me into a young lady who has been through many trials and tribulations, and it's only building my testimony and making me stronger. This will probably be the most trying time of my life. Sometimes discouraged, but never defeated. I may look like I have it all together, but I'm not surviving off my own strength. And that's how I know God is always with me. Because I get up and I keep going when in pain with no complaints and a smile on my face by the grace of God to thank. I have not got it all figured out yet, but slowly and surely, I'm going to get back on the right track. With prayer and dedication, I have high hopes of reaching all of my end goals. This chair is not my address. These bullets in my spine are not my garments. This situation does not illustrate my past or narrate my future. No, the case is not still going on. It ended last Wednesday. And what else did you say? Um, I was getting irritated just because of the simple fact, like, I had been already said way before that when I did tell my story time that I did not want to use his name. I did not want to use anybody's name. So, that's why I was a little irritated. But I'm just so used to telling the story and using their names. Like, I even kept on saying his cousin name. I had to keep remaking it, like, literally. But, yeah, y'all feel like I'm protecting his name. And it's not really even just that. Um, honestly, I am protecting his name because at the end of the day, you do have to watch what you put out into the universe. And despite what anybody do to me, I'm still a God-fearing woman. You get what I'm saying? I'm still gonna be me. That's why I'm blessed. That's why I'm blessed and highly favored at the end of the day. You know, I'm not gonna change who I am just because of what somebody else did to me. I still have morals. I still stand on what I say. Like, I don't care about none of that. Like, at the end of the day, if I said I don't want to say his name, I'm not gonna say his name more than what I already have. The people that know him, the people that know me know him already. So, um, what else? And the fact that y'all think he even deserve a name in my story is kind of actually scary. Like, why make something? Why make the story about him when it's about me? You know, it's about the survivor, not the suspect. So, um,
If this is my first time meeting you,
hey y'all. So I want to get on here and I want to clarify a few things that everybody keep asking me. He is in prison currently. He just got shipped recently, like the other day or so. He was in the county at first, then he got shipped. So he's now in prison, serving a 7-year sentence that I um felt to give to him. I I have forgiven him. I don't feel like he deserved to spend the rest of his life in there. If you knew him, if you knew our relationship, a lot of y'all don't know shit, so please don't even comment on what I'm gonna say if you did not personally know us. He was a good guy. He was a good guy till he wasn't. Um, he was fighting some demons, and they took control of him. They took the best of him. I don't feel like he deserved to spend the rest of his life in prison, though. At the end of the day, he still have family that want to see him again, just like my family want to see me again. Prison is not no place for somebody to be for the rest of their life. I don't plan on being in this chair for the rest of my life. No matter what y'all think, and please watch what y'all say. This is another reason why I was really procrastinating on telling my story, because the power of the tongue is so real. Please don't put that. I didn't even want to say that I was paralyzed. Don't put that on me. I just can't walk for right now. The doctors, the scientifics of it, yeah, they say I'm paralyzed. I'm a paraplegic. That's my injury. But at the end of the day, I'm not paralyzed. This chair is not my address. I will walk again. Um, Please watch what y'all let roll off y'all tongue. Um, like I was saying before, I felt as if he didn't deserve to spend the rest of his life. They were trying to give him 38 years. I felt that was not called for. I just wanted him to know what he did was wrong, and I wanted him to know that he had to pay a consequence of some sort for it. He couldn't just get no slap on the wrist or walk free for it. And I wanted to make sure that it would never happen to another female also. So originally, I told them I would be cool with 8 to 10 years, and then they worked something out with my prosecutor and asked me if I agreed upon 7 years, and I was like, okay, cool, whatever, 7 years, final deal, take it or leave it, or go to trial, and we could do it that way. His cousin, everybody keep asking about his cousin. I have had one conversation with her when I was in the hospital. I snuck and called her to let her know that I was okay. And she was basically just telling me, like, she loved us no matter what happened. She got our back, and she hated that I was in the hospital and that he was in jail. And then she told me that he ended up having a seizure because he has epilepsy. She told me that he ended up having a seizure, and just a whole bunch of other stuff just about him. So from there, I never really, I was hurt. I was angry. I hated him. Like, everybody keeps saying, oh, you still love him. It was a time where I hated him. I wanted him dead. Like, seriously, like, y'all don't even understand. Like, it took some time to get here. This is growth, baby. Y'all, y'all wouldn't even understand. Like, seriously. When she was telling me that, I was just like, okay, I don't give a fuck. And I never talked to her again from that day. I unfollowed her once I finally got a phone. I understand my location with her. That was anyways, though, because I didn't want none of them knowing where I was or my whereabouts. So I unfollowed her. I unshared my location when I finally got my phone back. What else happened? Oh, and then I just recently had a conversation with her last week. And it was just like still the same thing. She was upset because she still never even found out what happened. He didn't tell her. I guess he only told his immediate family. This is what he told me. He only told his immediate family, like his mom, his sister, his grandma, his siblings in general, what happened. And he just felt like the rest of his family just didn't need to know. It wasn't their business. So I don't know what's true. I don't know what's not true. I don't care to know. The shit is done and over with. I'm just here to tell my story, spread awareness, and have other people, feel confident in telling their stories to me. And I want to grow an organization behind this. It's bigger than just my story to this. Like, I'm not only doing this for the views, for the likes, for the money. Like, it's bigger than that. I want to grow an organization behind this. What else? What else is there to cover? Because I keep getting a lot of the colostomy bag. I do have a colostomy bag. Most of the time, I'm wearing bag covers to cover it. And when I say bag covers, I mean fabric, cloth, cute printed covers, like as you've seen in one of my TikTok videos, the cheetah print cover. But I do plan on getting it reversed. I haven't had time to even sit down and discuss with my family what a good date would be, because they of course would have to be there to help me heal and recover from that. So it's a process with that right now. But the way it works with a colostomy bag is the sooner you can get it reversed, the sooner your booty hole will get back functioning. Like, the longer you wait, the longer it's going to take for you to, like, remember how to use it. So it's been 8 months for me now. I'm trying to hurry up and get that surgery because I just don't want it to be no slow process to me, like relearning how to function down there. So the bugs is eating me up. Like, come on now. I smell good. That's why I'm wearing this all white. Smelling good, looking good. I'm still recording. I'm so slow. My light trying to die on me, y'all. But